Mottramism is my name for a linked pair of intellectual vices. The name comes from Rex Mottram, a character in Evelyn Waugh's novel Brideshead Revisited. Mottram wants to marry a Catholic girl, and he's being instructed in the Catholic faith by a priest. It's not going well, and the priest relates some of their conversation. He says, "Yesterday I asked him whether our Lord had more than one nature. He said, 'Just as many as you say, Father.' Then again I asked him, 'Supposing the Pope looked up and saw a cloud and said it's going to rain, would that be bound to happen?' 'Oh, yes, Father.' 'But supposing it didn't?' He thought for a moment and said, 'I suppose it would be sort of raining spiritually, only we were too sinful to see it.'" Now this passage illustrates both the vices I have in mind. First, intellectual torpor, or passivity. Rex refuses to engage his critical intellect at all regarding the content of these religious beliefs. So when asked about the natures of Christ, he responds, "As many as you say." In other words, tell me what to believe, and I'll believe it. The second vice is intellectual slavishness, an absurd and degrading deference to authority. This is shown in the second anecdote. If the Pope says it's raining, it must be raining, perhaps invisible rain. This is silly, and Waugh, the author, it means to make us laugh at Rex. But the spirit behind this attitude is deadly to the intellect. Rex is unwilling to use even the most basic type of critical reflection on the statements of the Pope. He wants the right authority to just tell him what to believe, and then he'll believe it, no matter how absurd. I think the common root of these two vices is an insufficient love of truth and an insufficient hatred of error. Perhaps at a deeper level, still, there's an unseriousness about serious things. Rex just does not care enough about these new beliefs to be earnest about their truth. His attitude is similar to the indifference that Pascal criticizes in his contemporaries. If I'm correct about this, then one way to avoid Mottramism in ourselves and in people we influence is to cultivate and strengthen a love of truth and a corresponding hatred of error, especially with regard to our most important beliefs. What we care about most, we will surely want to get right. So those are my thoughts about Mottramism. Add it to your philosophy lexicon. Thanks for watching today. Goodbye.